Alright, so I'll try and make this video kind of quick. Basically, I'm not quite ready to get absolute max power because I need to fully charge the batteries and probably maybe start with a cooler shop. It's 20 something degrees in here. But we'll get there. We'll get as far as we can today, but this will be pretty exciting. So I've basically figured out that I can change this timing to 229, and it seems to be a fair bit more efficient. No, 219? Yeah, 219 degrees. And it seems to be a fair bit more efficient. So we're going to start with that, and then I think I'm going to try a couple other little things. But first we'll do a run like that. So both pre-charging, both contactors are on. So let's do a run here. We got the fans going, everything's going. So that's my last run before this video. So let's get it going again here. As you probably saw in the screen there, when I let off the throttle, I got an ABS overcurrent fault on the regen side. I do have an issue where when I let off the throttle, I get faults, and that's another thing. But field weakening seems to be working better. Not completely where I think it should be, but better. Even the regen side increased D-axis current when the RPM got way up there. So let's just, it's better, but there's some things we can increase. So I have a couple ideas on the faults actually. So first off, let's look here at experiments plot. So 150, this will be 160. So basically just touching on 170 kilowatts on the output, and I saw it flash 200 kilowatts on the input. This isn't even a fully charged battery, so that's pretty exciting. Efficiency is probably up there quite a bit because what's 170 divided by 200? Those are both absolute peaks, but just a rough ballpark. We're looking at 85% total system efficiency, so that would be, what is that? 94, or sorry, 0.94 times 0.94, 80, so 0.93 per side, probably. Maybe 0.925, 0.92 or something. But anyways, it's pretty efficient. And that's really good. So yeah, it's like 0.925 or 0.922 or something per side. I think we can hit a little more efficiency, and that's not really the best way of measuring it. I think when I want to prove efficiency, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the watt-hour draw on the drive side versus the watt-hour draw input on the inputs, or the regen side. And if we compare that, that'll be a much more clean way of calculating efficiency. Just run it a little longer, so to speak, and maybe find the place where it makes the best efficiency, like which might be like if we look here, maybe that's right around the 20,000 electrical RPM mark. So if I can hold it there and have it hold there, that might be the ticket. But either way, that seemed not bad. So now I have one other thing I want to try is bumping this up from the test last night, and I'm just going to double check with the chats, because I managed to post. Yeah, I was getting 0.24, so I'm going to bump that up to 0.2 on each side. So 20 milliohms on each side. So we'll just, or 0.23, let's do that. Sorry, 20.3 milliohms. And then we're going to do calc old apply. And then we're going to save that on each side. And we're going to see how that affects how it runs. So basically, 20 even. I think that's going to get us really close to probably what's ideal. And we'll do one more run here. I want to watch FOC on this side. And also, let's just double check My field weakness set to 300 amps, comes on there. My advance, I got 65 and 35. I might bring the 65 back up a bit for the DXS current scaling start. I'll play with those, but that'll be something I fine tune maybe after this video. I just want to show that it's working really good right now. So yeah, let's try this. I think this is going to be maybe a little better if that resistance calculation does play the role we think it does. And basically everything's cooled off probably as much as it's gonna. It's like 23 degrees in the shop right now. So let's go back here, experiments, run. Trying to stop it, that's not fun. What just happened there? Damn it. That's not fun. I got an ABS overcurrent because what's happening is the regen side's trying to control no load at basically the PID controller stuff is super hard. Last night I tried to increase these to get it to control it better, and the thing, just clicking the play button to try and spin at 5,000 electrical RPM, even with the maximum RPM ramp, just simply clicking the play button shook everything like a jackhammer, like it was going to break both motor shafts. It's horrible. The speed controller, PID controller, is absolutely horrendous trying to sort it out on this. I don't think there is an easy way. It seems that when you get it working at lower voltages where it's safer, or lower currents where it's safer, as soon as you turn the power up, it goes right out the window. This is not bad, but I have to be quick with hitting the stop button. Unfortunately, I clicked something over here and another screen popped up on my frickin' computer. That's not fun either. And unfortunately, I couldn't pause this side, the real-time button on this side, so I could actually freeze this more. I wanted to freeze it back. Unfortunately, I don't really like this method, but it's getting us, you know, somewhere. So basically, anyways, with the experiments plot, now we come down, we broke 170 kilowatts. So we did better. It's definitely did better. I'll have to go back and watch the video. I don't think I saw 200 kilowatts flash on the drive side. As for current, we're still getting duty cycle spikes. I'm gonna have to probably do that test again to just show the current control. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video there. This is exciting. We got things working pretty good. I have to fine tune field weakening. I might bring this number up. I might also play with these numbers a bit, one then the other and back and forth, and try and get it working a little smoother. I don't know what to do to run the higher RPM, unfortunately. I really haven't sorted that out yet. We should be able to spin this to 60,000 electric RPM, and we're not anywhere close to that. You know, we're hitting, what is it, like 23,000 or something, so that's nothing. It's like 6,000 mechanical RPM. It's not much. And at that point, you know, 22,500, that's, and you can see where it kept trying to spin itself back up, and then faulting, and then spin itself back up, and then finally I was able to click the stop button. We'll get there. It's exciting. We're making progress. This dyno is tricky, and like I have spent months trying to get this to work better. So far, this is the best I've got it to work, really. But the good news is, I remember the video when I broke 200 kilowatts, what was it, about a year and a half or whatever ago. When I did that, we were only pushing 150 kilowatts out, and now we're touching 170. So we've gained a decent amount in efficiency. We went way past 150 kilowatts on the output while we're hitting those 200 kilowatts on the input side. So that's, you know, if we're looking at, if we want to play with the numbers quick before I stop the video, if we just want to call it 200 plus 170, you know, we're a little past, but 170 plus 200, and then divide by 2, we're looking at around 185 kilowatts at the motor shaft. So that's, you know, 247 horsepower at the motor shaft. That's respectable. That's really good. That makes the CRX a 500 horsepower car right off the hop. So and I think there's more to be had with this controller, and then a little bit more anyway, and then from there, once we build our next version gate drivers for the higher power IGBTs I have here sitting in stock, we'll be able to bump this up another, probably at least another 100 phase amps or something. I can't go too far because we're kind of maxing out the current sensors, getting pretty close anyway. So I guess one thing, well, it's not really the right solution, was looking at maybe increasing ABS current, but I don't really want to do that because that's not the problem. The problem is the RPM getting crazy, trying to we look back here, it's trying to basically control itself, and it can't with no load on it. So that's more of a PID controller issue, and I don't know how to make that work any better. So anyways, I'll stop the video there. It's exciting. And then over the next, hopefully it's a long weekend here, so hopefully I can get a full day on this weekend. I'm going to play on it a bit tonight to try and sort some things out before I put the batteries on charge. And then from there, I'll see if I can make a good video for, a good public video for YouTube for some advertising and everything.